Hello everybody, welcome back to Lost Odyssey. I'm Chocolate Milk, and we are just going to start on the experimental staff we got here last video by coming on the merchant ship. So before I leave, I'm just going to pick up some supplies in the ship. You can go into the ship, there's a door on the deck, and you can buy some weapons, accessories, items, anything that you need before you leave. I'm going to buy these 2 spells because I don't have them before I leave. There's also a guy here that you can talk to and you can rest for free. And that's about it. There's a save point if you need it, but you know, that's about it. So once you've done all those things and you think you're ready, come back out and leave the ship and then just start scaling the experimental staff. There's some stuff to grab before you get in there, so just take every single kind of route that you can, because there's a bunch of crap hidden around here. I hate this place. I hate this place. It's just like an ugly looking place. I don't know, I've never liked like factories in video games and things like that, and oh god, this place sucks. But I think this will be done in about 3 videos, which is going to be awesome because, yeah, I do not want to be in this place for too long. I think that's it. So once you've got everything, just head on inside through the big doors here. And you'll get to the first division, which is the power division. Now what you want to do is you'll want to have Jansen in your party because he has the skill Steel. And I'll show you what we're going to be using Steel for in a minute. And you should also probably have Steel on one of your characters by equipping the Thieves Bracelet accessory. I think I have it in here. Thieves Bracelet, or by putting it in your skills slot. So just keep that in mind before you come in here, because you are going to need that. It's going to be essential for the first little while here. And this is a mandatory scene as soon as you come a little bit into Grandstaff. You'll actually see Gongora.
What's wrong?
The man himself.
It's Gongora, the traitor who stole our memories and imprisoned us all.
I'll be damned. What's he doing here? Has he got a twin or something?
Wish I had a long-ranged weapon. I could just shoot him with like a bow and arrow or something, just end his misery. Although he's immortal, so that wouldn't really work. But anyways, this ladder I think is a dead end? Okay, yeah, it is. Never mind. Alright, so this first battle, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to keep this battle in so that I can show you what we're going to be using that Steel ability for. Just so you have an idea of what purpose it serves, because it is important. So you'll get a few enemies in here. We've got Orin Guardsmen, and these are the enemies you're going to be stealing from. So just, their HP is not too bad, 840, you can probably take them down with 1 spell and 1 attacker. But you want to steal from the Orin Guardsmen before you kill them, because they have an item that we need, and only the Orin Guardsmen carry them. I think we need about 4 of them in total if you want to get everything, like chests included and shortcuts and things like that. And I do believe you only need 2. 2 is the mandatory amount that you absolutely have to have to escape this place. So I recommend picking up 4 or 5 if you are a completionist like myself. I will be picking up all 5 and showing you where all the doors are. And of course, Steel is a ability that's not always going to work, so it's kind of frustrating to sit here and wait for Steel to take effect, but it's also kind of frustrating because you'll end up taking more damage not killing one of the enemies. But you can always go back You can always do this in the very start of the dungeon, which I recommend. Just coming in here and doing it at the start, and then going back to the merchant ship if you're really finding this area to be hard, because the enemies in here are actually pretty tough. And then you can just use the free bed to heal, and then items if you want to pick more of those up. Alright, so the gate pass. I stole it on my second try. A gate pass is something that you'll need to get past a lot of kind of barriers around this area. So remember that they can only be stolen, or yeah, you can only take them from the orange guardsmen. They will not drop it, you have to steal it, and I would recommend picking up 4. It might be 4 or 5, I don't remember offhand, but you do need them to get through every door in this area, so
Like taking candy from a baby.
I'll show you where we're going to use those in a minute as well, when we come to our first kind of barrier. Alright, let's move on. That's enough of that battle tutorial stuff. I really hate leaving battles in, because I just can't talk over them. There's just nothing nothing interesting to say with this battle system. Who's here? But, well, we know Gongora is here, but it looks like he's out. He's also got workers here too as well.
Our work here is vital to the completion of Grandstaff.
Yes, sir. But why are we taking this station apart?
Well, before Grandstaff was built, it was a test site, a magic engine to amplify magic energy. Under Lord Gongora's direction, we are trying to double the magic energy available for his use. We're diverting the majority of the components from this site to Grandstaff. So I'm told.
Okay, so this is just kind of shadowing the purpose of the experimental staff. The experimental staff is actually pretty much just serving a purpose for Grand Staff, which is the big staff that we were kind of heading towards earlier, but we got stopped. And if you come over here, Cook will give us a really useless cutscene about these little switches. These green switches, if you move them, they'll move various items and cranes and things like that in the area. Like, most of them are useless. That one's pretty useless, it did nothing, but it's just showing you what it does, so just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go south here first, and as you can see, this one will serve a purpose, because if we hit this switch and we bring up this little plank here, we can actually get to a chest, so hoorah. I should probably mention before the second video comes up that I probably will get lost a little bit in here. You'll notice that I'll kind of run around, because yeah, this is just one of these areas I tried to block from my memory because it was just so awful for me. And this is where we use the gate passes for these little electrical barriers. So if you talk to the computer, you have to insert the gate pass, and then it will unlock the barrier for you. So this one is not mandatory, this is just one for a treasure chest. The one up ahead of us, though, on the north side there, that is mandatory. You have to hit that one to advance on with the story. And there is a chest down there. Whatever, I'll come back for it later. Don't even care right now. And I think we're not even supposed to be in this area either. This is just a this is a staircase. See, I don't remember if this is a mandatory area. There's a few places in Grand Staff where they're just shortcuts, or experimental staff, where they're just optional areas, so I kind of get lost and confused on what's optional and what's mandatory, so like I said, I'll get lost. So let's go back here and get this chest before I forget. Because right now I'm kind of restricted to this area because I need another gate pass. I only have one, and I have to get a gate pass for that door. So I'm gonna take Mac out and put in Cook so she can level up as well. I'm keeping Jansen in for the time being so he can use his steal ability. So he'll be a little bit over leveled compared to the kids after this, but okay, this is where we came from. Okay. Like I said, I'm kind of just stuck here until to get another stupid gate pass, which takes forever. It's just the most frustrating thing ever. So if we move this block over, you can see, like I said, we need another gate pass, and there's like an elevator on the other side, which will take us to another part of the staff. So what's down here? Treasure, perhaps? That would be nice. Yes, treasure. I like treasure. I should also mention that the experimental staff is a one-time only area. This is the only time in the game that we're going to be in this place, so do make sure you get every treasure chest you can in this area. And if there's anything to knock over, I don't think that there is, but if there is, make sure you do that before you leave. It's absolutely vital to the treasure trove achievement, if that's what you're going for. And I got a gate pass from my last battle. Yay! Stupid gate passes. That was just that is probably the stupidest thing about this area, is you just have to kind of just steal all these gate passes, and it just makes this area so much more difficult. So now we're on the upper division, and I think in the next video we're going to do this area just because it's a new area, and we'll carry on from here. So, you know, I'm just gonna try to get some more gate passes, play around with some switches, and just kind of get a feel for where I'm going. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you later.